Kenya is heterogeneous. So I don't understand when he says Kenya is a company. Which type of company? Maybe he expounds and we know what type of company. For me, I don't agree that Kenya is a company.
Alright, mpenzi mtazamaji wa Manoti TV, karibu ndani ya kitengo cha Sema na Manoti. Na siku ya leo niko ndani ya Nakuru CBD, na katika pita zangu nimeweza kupatana na political analyst hapa mjini Nakuru ambaye anafahamika kama mzee Andrew Nyabuto. Na siku ya leo tutakuwa tukipiga gumzo tujue nchi yetu ya Kenya inaendelea vipi. Karibu sana mzee Nyabuto ndani ya Manoti TV.
Asante sana, vile umesema. My name is Andrew Nyabuto, George Nyabuto. I'm a political analyst, political consultant, na mimi pia am a philosopher. I'm a great philosopher. Ndio we say in Latin, tunasema amicus friend achimis amicus veritas.
Mbona nili Nyabuto unamaanisha nini ukisema amigos friend?
Yani amicus means friend. Amicus set matches veritas. Inamaanisha ya kwamba Plato, amicus Plato set matches veritas. Inamaanisha hivyo. Amicus Plato set matches amic veritas. It means Plato is my friend. You know, Plato was a disciple of Socrates. So he was saying, Plato is my friend, but the truth is more even my friend than Plato. So that's why I say the truth is even me as a consultant, as a philosopher, as a person who did philosophy and political science and political philosophy, political logic, as a political psychology, the truth is even more my friend than my ordinary friends. So I always say the truth is one, it's universal. The truth is everywhere, it's at all times. The truth is 1 + 1 is 2, not 1 + 1 is 2.5, or 1 + 1 is 1.5. So the truth whether it's from the table.
Hiyo ni Kigiriki.
Yes, that's Greek. That's Latin. But you know, the great Greek philosophers, those Greek, Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, the great philosophers, St. Thomas of Aquinas, St. Augustine, St. Aribert the Great, St. Boniface, those are the scholastic great philosophers. We call them scholastic fathers. The Catholic fathers who are great philosophers. We have also the contemporary philosophers who have come after St. Thomas of Aquinas, after St. Augustine. St. Augustine, one of the greatest in his time. In fact, they say in Africa, he was the one of its own kind. Nobody has emerged in Africa greater than St. Augustine of Hippo, who lived in the 3rd, 4th century.
Labda Andrew Nyabuto, kabla tuzamie masuala ya siasa siku ambayo imetuleta hapa siku ya leo. Naam. Wanasema ulitoroka seminary. Ni ukweli?
Nani anasema nitoroka seminary? Huyo anasema hiyo ni porocho. Kwa kusema ati I was in the seminary, nilisoma seminary, nikatoka, I did philosophy, I did religious studies, I did a bit of theology, I did philosophy, and I did political science. So hakuna kutoroka because nilisoma, nikatoka, niko hapa. Huyu anasema anatoroka, si yeye aende huko ajaribu.
Ulikuwa umeenda seminary kufanya ni kuwa priest?
Yeah, of course I wanted to be a priest, but vocation comes from Latin vocale. You are being called to be a priest. You know, that's why you go. That's what we call discernment. When you go, you discern whether that's your proper vocation. But if when it's not your vocation, you come out, because if you are not called, you have to be called. You remember Samuel when he was called. So you must be called by God, and you must go and do the discernment, and do the distinction, and do the correction, whether, and do the meditation, whether that's your true call or is not your call. If it's not your call, it's not a sin. Not all people are called to be priests, to be preachers, to be pastors. Others have been called to be parents and good parents. We get the priests from parents, from marriage. In the Catholic Church, we have 7 sacraments. We have the sacrament of matrimony, sacrament of vocation, that is all orders, the sacrament of confirmation, the Eucharist, the sacrament of the sick, that is anointing of the sick, the sacrament. There are 7 sacraments. Yes.
Asante sana. Tuachana na mambo ya sacraments, hiyo tutakujia siku nyingine.
No, that one we elaborate once. That's my area. And then if you, it's like now putting me in water, putting a fish in water. Ukikuja hapo sasa, hapo hiyo ndio mchezo yangu, hapo ndio napenda. If you come there, you know that's why we say in Greek, in Latin, actiones et passiones sunt passionalum.
Tuachana na Kigiriki na Kilatin. Ni kwa nini ulitoka seminary? Na ulisoma miaka mingapi?
Hiyo that's what under the bridge. That one is not history. Ask me what you want to ask me. Now we are in politics. Ask me other questions. That one. That's what under the bridge, and that is history. No history. The history of the historicity does not matter. Ask me the current affairs here and now.
Tuachane basi nayo. Sawa, tuje hapa hivi tumeona kuna yale mambo ambayo yana trend hapa na pale katika the current politics. Na tumeona mheshimiwa naibu wa rais Rigathi Gachagua anasema he is not apologetic. Anasema hii serikali ni ya shareholders na hizi omba msamaha. Anasema Mount Kenya wako na 47%. Wale ambao wana shares kwanza wakae kando, wao waweze kufaidika. Labda unasemaje kuhusiana hiyo mambo?
I don't understand, because tuko na two types of companies. Tuko na public companies and private companies. I don't know what he meant by saying we have private limited companies by shares, we have public limited company, we have corporations, and we have limited by guarantee. So I don't understand what he means when he says that Kenya is a shareholding company. Is it a private company or a public company? Is it a corporation? Because a corporation, a public company, is where you have shares, and the shares are equal. But the private company, like Manoti TV, if it is limited, or Nyabuto company, or whatever, the company, the private companies is owned by individuals, by shares, and now the owner controls the shares. Is the one who gives out. If you are a sole proprietor, we have sole proprietorship in the companies. So I don't understand when he says Kenya is a company. Which type of company? Maybe he expounds and we know what type of company. For me, I don't agree that Kenya is a company, because if it is a public company, if it is a corporation, all of us, we have shares. All of us, we pay tax. We pay tax equally. Like by the corporations, the public act company, public by legal and by guarantee. You pay, you are paid equally. So Kenya is not a shareholding company. Kenya is a country where each and every individual, each person, including Manoti and Nyabuto, myself, and all Kenyans, you are equal shareholders. You are equal, because it does not matter where you voted. The most important thing after voting is that the president, after swearing in, he swears to protect the constitution of Kenya, the 2010 constitution, and he is a unifying factor to bring up people Kenya, whether they voted for him or not. So one he is insisting, but I disagree. I totally disagree, and I say in strong terms that he is not right. He's taking Kenya in a wrong direction. He should be condemned at all costs, because that's a dangerous trend, and the trend is setting is not acceptable to the current 22nd century, where Kenya, now we are in the 22nd century. You cannot come and start saying Kenya is a company, it's a private company. There are two people. The shares owned by 47 and others 43%. Where do you live at 40 ethnic tribes? Kenya is a heterogeneous. Heterogeneous, I means many communities. Kenya is not homogeneous. Homogeneous means one. Homo in Latin means one. So Kenya is hetero. Hetero means many. Kenya is with many cultures, many diverse communities, tribes, ethnic tribes with the diversity. So we should celebrate our diversity, because our diversity, the cultural dynamic and the composition must be our strength in the Republic of Kenya.
Mr. Nyabuto, we saw it very clearly when the president was in Kisumu. That was last week. He said very clearly that he is the president of all of Kenyans.
Of all Kenyans.
Of all Kenyans.
Yes.
And every region must get equal share. Lakini tukimwona pale naibu wa rais huko Meru, huko Tigania, akasema shares ni lazima. Unaona labda kama na jana amesema he will not apologize. Unaona kama is that disrespect to the boss?
No, I can't say the disrespect. You know, everybody has got his own. You can give your views. You are right. You are correctly right politically to give your own opinion. So you cannot limit him. But you know, remember where you are talking, the opinion you are giving, the statement you are giving, the situation, the circumstance you are in. You can give an opinion as a statement in a wrong place, so that you can maybe bring animosity. You can incite, you can intimidate the tribal animosity. I still say I condemn the statement by the deputy president saying that Kenya is as a whole is a limited company. I don't know by shares, by guarantees. I don't know what is a limited company. I don't know whether it's a private company, as an individual company. Kenya, we work for the common good. The common good for all of the people, because we have the private good, we have the common good, we have the communal good for all people. The president is right saying that Kenya is a multi-ethnic sector of society where each community, regardless where you voted, because voting, you cannot force somebody to vote for you. Where you voted, it does not matter, Manoti. What matters after the voting, baada ya kura imeisha, sasa ile tunataka is to build our country regardless, and you need also to ensure to seduce those people who never voted for you, because ukiona mtu akupigi kura, there must be something, there must be a genuine reason why. So seduce them, bring them together, give them development, tell them, let them show by example that you are not bad as people are saying. Telling them, and through development and through uniting the country Kenya, because of we have 42 communities, we must be one, cohesive, one country, one nation, one Kenya, one nation, one Kenya, one people. That's my motto. That's always what I preach. I've been in politics for a long time. You know, I worked here with Mirugu. I was with Mirugu. I was a peer for Mirugu before he died. I've worked with Ricky Nyanchui. I've worked with Kenya, the late Kenya. I've worked with many people, many politicians here. I've also worked with Keroche, Tabitha Karanja Keroche. I worked for him for a long time. So I understand many people here. So I'm saying that the statement of Kenya is a shareholding company is null and void, is neither here or there. That one is a fake, is a negative, is a bad statement which is going to come from the stature of the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. Yes.
And pia tunaweza ona pia there's a kind of in the Mount Kenya leadership. Unaona sasa hivi the deputy president is saying he will be looking for those leaders who are in Azimio and bring on board. Is he sensing a danger, for example, from the former president?
Yes. Is now fearing because of his utterances. Now, you know, amefika kona. Yes, ameenda kwa ukuta. Sasa he's now trying to reinvent the wheel. He's trying to somersault himself, to come out now because he has been cornered. Because of his reckless statements saying Kenya is a private shareholding company. That one, even to the Kikuyu, to the Mount Kenya people, nobody can accept, because you isolated them. Once you say that, you know, Kenya, we want to live, I tell people like Nakuru, we are at the United States of America, because all tribes are here. You cannot come and start saying Kenya is of two tribes. We have more shares than others. He has been cornered, and sooner or later, I want to tell you, and I'm not a prophet, but I can prophesy. Take that to the bank. He's going to be isolated. He's not going to be a kingpin of Mount Kenya. He's now looking for people. You know, even those, you remember even during when he was being appointed the deputy president, Professor Kindiki fraud him. Alipata kura kidogo sana, and that one is not me, is in the public domain. Alipata kura kidogo sana, Kindiki alimushinda. Sasa now we can know why even the MPs were not having faith in him, why the MPs were not supporting him wakati walipiga kura wakitagua deputy president. So mimi nasema ya kwamba kwa nini yeye ameona sasa amefika mwisho. He want to be a kingpin but ameshindwa, hawezi because of the utterances. Hiyo utterances yake ni mbaya, na hiyo ni mbaya kabisa, na hata kiongozi yoyote hakuna mtu atakubali statement kama hiyo, because now we are moving on, we are moving forward. We want Kenya to be one nation, one Kenya, one people.
Should he look for the former president Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta so that they can reconcile and move Mount Kenya forward? And na pia wengi wanasema this deputy president, even Raila said the other day, is a deputy president for Mount Kenya only. Is it true? And should he look for the former president?
Why? He appeals to Uhuru all through. Why should he look for kwa nini? Why is he looking for Uhuru now when he has been cornered? You know, Uhuru is a force even now. He has resources, he has been a president, he has been in this politics for 10 years. So can you wish him away? You can't. So even looking Uhuru now is too late. He cannot salvage himself. He cannot be rescued. Why? Because aliharibu kwa kuongea mbaya, alitukana Uhuru, akaongea mambo mbaya. Unajua, Manoti, remember there is always the future. There is the past, the present and the future. So the present is now, the future is past. That's why we are looking for the future. But both of them, I remember according to St. Augustine, who said, what is time? What is time? Time is very important. What's time? Time is a combination of the past, the present, and the future. So you combine the call it duration. So it does not know the past, the future, the present, and the future. So it should only focus for the future, because now he's already to be president, and you know he's a one-time MP.
Yeah. You are trying to say that the deputy Rigathi Gachagua is just confused.
I'm not saying confused. We are putting words in my mouth. I'm saying that now it's too late to look for Uhuru, because he abused him enough. Now Uhuru cannot even listen to him. After me, even myself, I cannot advise Uhuru to kumsikiza, because wakati alifika huko aliona yeye sasa amefika. You need people. You know, politics is about people. It's about the masses. It's about the people. And you should always remember that Kenya is a multi-sectoral society. There are so many tribes, not only the Mount Kenya, or the Rift Valley, or the Nyanza, or the Western. They are more than we are 42. Now we are around 45, or also communities. So I'm saying, I understand. I don't know. You have seen even to social media saying he's looking for Uhuru. I don't know how true is that, because it's not authenticated. There is no authenticity in that saying he's looking for Uhuru. But looking for Uhuru is not a solution. He has destroyed himself because of talking. You know, you don't talk too much. Sometimes when I did the philosophy, I was taught that there is time and decision. That is where you can talk, and that's where you can listen. And they say when you are listening, you run more than when you are talking. When you are a parrot, when you talk too much, you think that wewe ndio tu unajua kuongea. No, Manoti, Kenya is not a shareholding company. We condemn that statement, and we say I support the president 100% fully, with 101% if it is there. But I don't know. There's no 100%. There's no 101%. But I support him 100%, 101%. That Kenya is to unify the country, Kenya going forward, and it should put together people who voted against him, so that now they can embrace him. I saw them. He has no grudge. He has no intimidation. He is not arrogant. He is not abusive. He's a man of the people. Like where we read the Chenua Achebe, a book called A Man of the People, a great book.
We have seen the recent past. Recently, President William Samoei Ruto was in Kisumu, Siaya, Homa Bay, Migori, but there was no deputy president. And in the recent cabinet reshuffle, tunaona aliongezea prime minister Musalia Mudavadi another mandate ya foreign affairs. Unaona labda kama president anajaribu kufavor na pia mambo na kuhusiana na 2027 politics. Is he playing some politics? 2027, Musalia Mudavadi ndio.
No, I can't say it's the tribute, because we have still 4 years to go. You know, in politics, nothing happens by chance. Whatever happens is planned, pre-planned. Even what you see now happening, that one was planned. So we cannot say really at Musalia was added at the foreign affairs. We know Musalia is a veteran politician. He has been a minister for finance. He has been a deputy prime minister in charge of your local government. He has been deputy for short time as a deputy president, as a vice president before Moi went home. You remember, and he worked in the coalition government as a deputy prime minister. So you remember, has more experience. He is more exposed, and I think is more Musalia is more fair. They call him a gentleman of Kenyan politics. He's not abusive. He's a man. He's a composed man. He's a cool man. He's a cool guy. So according to me, Musalia deserves that foreign affairs because he working the government for 30 years since 1989 when the father died and he took the by-election and he was appointed the minister for marketing, surprise and marketing. He has been the government all through. So Musalia fits and they will assist Ruto more because Musalia has also his own networks outside. And you know, the principal cabinet secretary is not in the constitution. That is a creation. It was created by the president. So yeah, it is something which was created by the executive order. So it can go in time. So but the one now foreign affairs combined together, I think he would be moving out with the president because in foreign affairs, and they will assist the president more because of his experience and because of his school, and of course because he has worked, he's an inside in the government, and he has worked inside networks inside the government.
And the president is much talking about the sugar industry, reviving sugar factories in Western Kenya and Nyanza. Musalia Mudavadi ni atabeba hii credit yote. Deputy Gachagua ako tu pale Mount Kenya anasema kahawa. Unaona President Ruto prepare for the future role.
You know, even Kahawa, they are saying there is cartels. Why can't you arrest those cartels? We are there. You know, now, me, I read kidogo, nasoma kidogo. Now, the international market of coffee is the lowest. If it is the lowest, tell the people the truth, because how do you pay farmers more if the international where you sell the commodity? Since there, I don't know, for many years, this is the lowest price of coffee in international market. In the Western, you have said about sugar. Not only Musalia can take a credit because the president is on the wheel. He's the one, you know, he's the one now reviving. He's coming out strongly and going around and saying that now you want to revive. So that also I understand even in Bungoma, watu waling'oa sana wakapanda minchi because wanasema it is not marketable. Sugar takes 2 years or 16 months, 18 months. So you can't wait money for 18 months. Wanaweka ile kitu kama ile inakuwa haraka cabbage minchi na nini ambayo inawapa pesa because 2 years, ukimaliza 2 years kama wewe ni mgonjwa utakuwa umekufa. So the credit in the sugar sector, if it is improved, it will go to the entire government and it will go to the president because the one is spearheading it, and it also benefits the people of Western. It will be oppressing in digitize. It will be oppressing and a credit to the people of Kenya and the people of Western because now you know the price of sugar is very high. It's around 450 per 2 kg, which is around 220 to 25 to 230 per kilogram. So we say that if the sugar is revived, then those who are taking sugar, or those who are taking tea, those who are taking sugar, it will be cheaper and everybody will afford. Especially now when the cost of living is very high, when the commodities are very high. Yes.
Tuliona juzi your former boss kuna kitu aliweza kutuma katika mitandao ya kijamii na akasema, na ni kama alikuwa akimgonga the current deputy president. Wacha nione kile kitu alikuwa akisema. Alisema a man who returns his kinsmen only in times of personal grief invites ridicule. Alikuwa akigonga nani? Ni Gachagua nani?
Don't say it's not my former boss because he went even recently.
Nani Nyabuto wewe ulikuwa political advisor wake. He was your former boss.
He was my former boss. But now I'm no longer with him. I'm saying that even it does not even take the funds. You call him, you know we tied for him. I was sacrificed because of him. Yeah, but now somebody who's indifferent, who does not even care about his people, close friendship. So he's my former boss, but from now going forward, I will support Tabitha Karanja. I will not support him anymore. That's the end of me and him.
You are saying Elikejayu is not picking your faults?
He can't pick. He's not. I even, you know, we had a Arambe North Cross. I pick Arambe. Tabitha Karanja. Keroche, that's what you call him. She came and contributed. The last minute I call him, I wrote message, is not come. And remember, nilisimamishwa wa kanisa na Arama. Kuambiwa ati wapi pesa ya mtu yako. You know, nimebeba msalaba mpaka nimechoka. I've been going around, msiendi hata Harambee because nikiwa na 1000 yangu nikienda mahali naulizwa wapi ya pesa ya D, because wana know, they know is my friend, but he has let me down, so I don't want to associate with him because hata amefanya my ground inaenda chini, because I don't even attend the meetings and even the funeral, even the small Harambees which are in the across the constituents, because ukienda huko wakikuona wanaona yeye wanakuuliza wapi pesa yake. In fact hii ingine tumealika, kuna ingine ilikuwa match during mafuno, it did not come, it did not even respond. He can't only say it's coming or it's not coming. So it is one, even I was over 2,000 people in the church. Mimi nasimamishwa na naulizwa mambo yake, na nimempigia, I cannot even pick the phone, aniambia ya kwamba mimi Nyabuto sitakuja. Mimi nilikuwa hapa isone na Nakuru West, hii why alishinda Susan, kuna mahali ingine alishinda. I did my donkey work in Nakuru West. Yes. Na hiyo sasa nimesema from now don't associate with him. Ilikuwa ile liisha, atabuta aende mbele asinde, we don't even care, we will still survive, we will go on. Lakini mimi nitakaa na Tabitha Keroche, na even when I worked with Keroche nilifaitika sana kuliko wakati nimekuwa hapa. Yes.
Umenishtua sana bwana Nyabuto, umenishtua sana. Sikukuwa nalijua hilo.
No, I'm telling you the truth. You know Manoti, I don't always hide the truth. I say it by saying, nilianza kusema ya kwamba amicus preto sed magis amici veritas. Preto is my friend, he is my friend, but the truth is more even my friend. So that's the truth I've said. I don't talk under the carpet. No, I'm very annoyed. Yes, because mara mingi nikienda mahali I'm been sacrifice, naumba, nilitukanwa huko. Isone na Nakuru West mahali nilikuwa in charge, alisinda Susan. Kuna mahali Kurusoi South iko 2000, Susan akiwa na 42000.
Sasa unasema 2027 Liki Nyanjiwa akija kuwania ugavana, wewe umeinua mikono? I've said here, and ni mchana, si sahi ni saa ngapi? Nimechema msana saa 5. Yes, that's what I've said. And mimi, you know, I was stand. I worked since from Mirugi and have my networks, and I did politics, so I know. I've did a lot of campaign management. Many people ask me about the politics, you know that. So I assist many people, but him, wacha aendelee na wale watu yake. Those who benefited, there are people who benefited. Let them continue. We didn't benefit anything. I was out for 4 years. Wananiweka call hapa kwa corridors for 4 years. Wananileta 1 year because ya kura. Ati watu walimwambia kama Nyabuto hayuko na alikusaidia, hata wewe Manoti, you know. Hata nyinyi mlikuwa uliajiriwa mwaka wa mwisho.
Mwaka wa mwisho. Ananiweka hapa mwaka wa mwisho. Wakati watu wamekura wameshipa, napata mapaki. No. Manoti, that one I can't support him. I'm telling you, I benefited when I was in Keroche than when I was here in the county for 1 year. Yes.
Umesema Bi Tabitha Karanja Keroche.
That's the next.
Huyo ndio the next governor wako.
Take to the bank. Not wangu wa Nakuru County. I'm telling you. Manoti.
Nyabuto yeye mwenyewe haja declare, bado wako uongozini, bado ni senator, haja declare. Wewe ushamfanya akue governor wa 2027.
Sema, I've said, take that one. I've said atakuwa, he will be the next governor kama atasimama. That's what I've said. Nitasema nitamsupport. I will support her. Yes. Na that one I've declared. Leo hii ni saa 5 umesema.
What about Governor Susan Kika?
Susan, I can't judge. I can't say because there's a lot of mamas here down, you know. So umesikia hiyo?
Sijasikia, labda uniambie.
Sasa wewe uko wapi na wewe ni journalist? So mimi I don't want to discuss about Susan, but mimi nasema I will be having my project, my candidate umunta support. Now I know my candidate will emerge victorious. That's the bottom line, and that's my story, and that's my truth. Yes.
But currently you are supporting Governor Susan Kika leadership.
No, why? I'm not. I don't support. Why do I support? With alikuja hapa kwa ofisi akatutoa. Akasema
she is the one in charge now.
No, whether is in charge or not, I don't care. Manoti, why are you saying I'm supporting? I don't care. Mimi niko, I'm still surviving. I will continue surviving until when the elections come. Nimekuambia, I've said, don't repeat again, putting your words in my mouth. I've said I will have my candidate, and I've mentioned. Is it a sin to say I will have my candidate?
It's not a sin. It's your democratic right.
It's not. So I will have my candidate because I know I worked for her for 5 years.
Nini unapenda Tabitha Keronje?
She comes from the corporate world. She has built a company from scratch and brought many people. Paying taxes to the government, millions, billions of money. Yes, very sober, very sober. She will bring expertise from the private sector, from the corporate sector, and she has won so many awards internationally. Of course, he will bring expertise, and he will put the right people in the right position to help her to achieve our agenda for the Nakuru County, to make Nakuru great again. Nakuru pamoja tunasonga mbele.
Unasonga mbele vile umesema na Tabitha Keronje. Labda tuje hapa hivi, very recent tumeona pia majibizano za hapa na pale. Governor Susan Kihika akisema kuna yule ambaye anataka kunipinga, kuna yule ambaye anauza pombe. Haya mambo na hizi vita za chini na Nakuru Girls unazisema aje? Kwa sababu pia pale Rongai pia tunaona kuna mambo hawa viongozi wetu wawezi ana mkutano moja pamoja. Shida iko wapi Nyabuto?
Manoti, politics is the science of the possibles. Politics is dynamic. The dynamism of politics moves with the circumstances and the situation and the conditions. So if you see somebody talking, that is shivering. Hiyo sasa is panicking. She's panicking because uwezi kuongea mtu ile mti ambaye iko na matunda ndiye anafanya nini? Ninatupia mawe, ndio mawe matunda yafanye nini? Itelemuke chini. So vile nimesema ya kwamba everybody so long as is a Kenyan of Nakuru, is a voter in Nakuru, ako na right or equal right to stand kwa kiti yoyote na kuomba kura. People, like Matiba said, let the people decide, na people will decide when the time comes. Saying mtu anaomba kiti, hakuna kiti ya mtu. Si hata yeye aliomba kutoka kwa li. Si alikuwa senator. Si aliomba. Sasa alipoomba akapata, ilikuwa yake, si ilikuwa na mwingine.
Sasa hivi watu wanasema Keronje anampeleka mbio sana. Keronje anakutana na madaktari wanagoma. Keronje she is behind hii mgomo ya madaktari na mambo kidogo hapa county.
Wewe ulikuwa huko? Ulikuwa hapa wakati tulikuwa na debate na Lee na Susan. What did he say? Wale watu ambaye wamefanya 3 years atawaandika permanent. That's what she said. Lee akasema yeye is on contract na ameweka nurses contract. Unakumbuka? Hiyo ndiyo ilimaliza Lee kwa nurses. Yeye amekuja, wale watu walisema ataweka PNP, ataweka. Ulisikia 500 people nurses wale walikuwa on contract they were sacked. Sasa utakuja kusema ni Keronje ana insight watu. Walienda kwake kumuuliza kama senator, wakasema tumefanya nini? Tumefukuzwa na tumefanya miaka 5 miaka 6. Unge expect afanye nini? Siangerezi. Kasi ya senator is oversight, and she has to oversight 100% to see the resources coming here must be utilized well, and we need a strong senator to oversight the governor, not to go in bed with the governor. You have to pinpoint the evils which are done by the governors. That's very important. That's very essential. So, because you are a watchdog of the people, you have been put there by the people to look for the resources. Go to Nairobi, bring the resources here, and follow the resources and do policy. See how the resources are going to be spent. See where the people of Nakuru County, which is a cosmopolitan county, which is, I say, which are heterogeneous. Every community is here. See whether these resources are benefiting all the people, all the communities living in Nakuru, all sectors of people, all cutters in Nakuru County. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yes. So you cannot say mtu anataka kiti yangu. No. Kiti ni iko open. Hata 2022, 2027, people will come and challenge Ruto. Ruto is the president. People will come out. Baba ulipita kama atakuwa, Kalonzo ulipita, wengi watakuwa. So ule ambaye watu watapigia kura mingi. And I still repeat, Matiba said, let the people decide.
Let the people decide. Mwaka moja umeisha, labda 1 to 10, unapea Senator Tabitha ngapi na pia Governor Susan Kihika ngapi? 1 to 10.
Tabitha ndampea 7%.
70%.
7%. huyu nitampa 40%, 4 out of 10. Because I was in the government, I was there, you know what we did. You can see, and the tangible project you can see. I was inside, I know even the revenue correction which was there. When he was reaping, the revenue was 3.4 billion. Now when I correct 1.6, wanasema they have raised. I can give you the figures. In 2022, 2020, 2021, 2022, during even COVID time, it was 2.82 billion per year from the tax revenue correction. And our budget is around 21 billion now, that is 10. And for the year, and we get 1 billion from World Bank for infrastructure for the city, for infrastructure and development, including drainage, stormwater, and making the stadiums and whatever in this city. In this city, Nakuru now is a city. Yes, Manoti.
Tukimalizia Andrew Nyabuto George Nyabuto for Nakuru Town West MP 2027.
Yes. I will support Kenneth Mumanyo Mbati because Mheshimiwa Arama ameenda Nyamira tupite gavana Nyamira. I will support Kenneth Mumanyo Mbati Kenimo.
Huyu ni yupi huyu?
Kenneth ni mtu ya Nakuru hapa. Ni mtu ya Nakuru. Sasa yako Nairobi anaso lakini mtu ya hapa. Atakuja wakati hiyo kifika.
Lakini huyu Ken alikuwa ni CEO katika serikali ya Lee.
Yes.
Na wengi walisema ni Lee Kenyanjui. Tulikuwa tunaona katika mitandao ya kijamii. Amemtoa kule sijui ni Kisiama Nyamira, akamleta amekuwa CEO hapa. Wewe tena unaendorse huyu Ken au MP?
Ken ako na kwake hapa Murimani. Ako na kwake pale Ngata pale Bleach. Ako na kwake. So Ken ni mtu ya Nakuru, anapoti hapa Moi Primary School. So Ken ni mtu ya hapa, weta akuje Kisii. Kuna katiba says you can import 30% from outside, like in Mandera where there is no expertise. Ukikuta mtu hakuna, si unatoa Kisii. So you can, the katiba allows to bring attack.
Kwa hivyo unajaribu kusema Lee alimuimport?
Sio kuimport. I'm saying you can. That's what does the katiba say, Manoti? Don't twist maneno. The katiba says you can bring a third from outside. You can from other communities. So Ken come, he was in Kisii, but he came here as a Kenyan. He came here and he's a voter here and he worked here. And tunajua wakati alikuwa hapa kuna wale watu waliweza kusaidia. Remember, Ken came here in June 2018. That's around 6 months, 1 year, 2019. 2020, 2021 up to 2022, when we were going to elections, there was COVID. Even from the national government, resources were diverted to go and fight the COVID pandemic. There was no even employment here. You remember, you know that you are your journalist. You know if you are sincere and you can talk the truth. For 3 years, we were here for 3 years almost the county and the country was almost stand still because of the COVID pandemic. That was a worst pandemic, but we thank God that we moved on and you can see something, and now we are moving on. We thank God that God wiped away this pandemic, which was serious one.
Ishindwe kabisa. Ken mwenyewe ametangaza anataka kiti cha ubunge.
Yes, ametangaza. Amesema and is coming. And I know, because mimi I've told you I'm a philosopher and I'm a Christian, I'm a theologian, I'm a political psychologist. Ken akona hutat ni mtu mzuri na given opportunity, given the platform, he can be able to assist people. That one I will take to the bank and I will stand by that and I will say it anywhere and I can even swear because I know him from his heart. I know if he says yes, it's yes. Na kama hawezi anakuambia hii tutaweza.
Ni kwa sababu mnatoka kutoka jamii moja?
No, not because Ri was not from my tribe. Mirugu was not from my tribe. Kenya was not from my tribe. Many people have assisted. Tabita Karanja is not from my tribe. Many people. I have friends, especially in the Kikuyu community. I have many friends and good friends. People respect me because of my stand, because of our political stand.
Mzee Nyabuto, wacha tumalizie hapo siku ya leo. Na wote ambao umewapigia debe, nataka waje hapa ndani ya Manoti TV wa declare. Kama huyu Ken Mamaji, mimi sijamsikia akizungumza. Mimi nilimuona pale Holy Cross kwa mara ya kwanza. Kwa mara ya kwanza nilimuona.
He came and my friend Mwangi former NHI CEO.
Yeye anataka nini?
Mwangi alikuwa last time walikuwa anasema anakuja Sahi achafikiria, achasema, but we are still waiting tuone kama ni nini anataka. There is still time. It's still early. So if he comes, then yeye atakuja aseme. Nitamwambia Manoti TV akuje hapa aongee na wewe. Many people will come. Nitawaletea because Manoti are good men, I know. Na tumekuwa naye tangu tulikuwa huko ile inaitwa radio yetu. Ukituochi tukiwa na ile group and you know what we did. So wakati watakuja, definitely obvious watakuja hapa Manoti TV waongee, waulize maswali yao yote. They will be able to answer those questions by themselves. But mimi, I'm just John the Baptist. Yeah, preparing the way for Jesus.
Mzee Nyabuto, asante sana. Asante sana pia kwa kuweza kunipea muda wako. Alafu very soon tutakuja tuzungumzie mambo na Latin kidogo, tufunze salamu, kuambia wale ambao wanatazama kwaheri kwa Kilatin. Unawaambiaje?
Wale unasema?
Waambie wa subscribe ndani ya Manoti TV na waambie asante kwa kuwatch na waambie kwaheri.
Sema bonjono bukra.
Haya. Mtazamaji, bonjono bukra. Kwaherini, muweze kusubscribe ndani ya Manoti.
Watu understand, nataka watu wengi kabisa waingie katika Manoti TV. Manoti TV ina stand for the truth, ina stand for standard in reporting, ina standard for fair, transparent, credible reporting.
Thank you. Bonjour.
Bonjono bukra.